Good morning students, welcome back. Today in this video we are going to learn about the formation of possessive nouns. Yesterday we have already discussed about the possessive noun, what is possessive noun and what are its usage, but today we are going to learn about the formation. The first point, with the singular nouns, how to use a possessive noun with the singular nouns. Okay, example, Tia. It's a singular noun and Tia is a name, so that is also a proper noun. Okay, Tia dress. I have used a proper noun and I have used Tia dress. This is my sentence, but I can't relate it to Tia because I don't see any sense over here. Okay, why? Because the apostrophe and S was missing from the singular noun. Tia was singular, and to show Tia's belonging, I had to use apostrophe S. So with the singular noun, we always use apostrophe S. Okay. Next example. Michael book. What are you getting the meaning over here? Nothing. But the moment I add apostrophe S, it becomes Michael's book, meaning the book belongs to Michael. In the first one, the dress belongs to Tia. With the singular noun, we will write the noun first, then put apostrophe S to show the possessive, to whom it belongs to. Okay? Second point is related with proper noun. Now, if a proper noun ends with the letter S, how to use the possessive, how to make it as a possessive noun? If a proper noun is ending with the letter S, example, take an example of a name again. Suppose Tess is a name, okay? Now you see over here that the letter, this word has the letter S at the end. So how to use the apostrophe and S? We can either use apostrophe S, make it a sentence as well. Tess's ring, apostrophe S, the ring belongs to Tess's. But we can also write we can also put an apostrophe without S, since the word has an ending letter S. Either you use apostrophe S with the word that has a letter ending at S, or you use simply apostrophe. That is the use of apostrophe S with proper nouns. Okay? This point is about the plural nouns. Where to use apostrophe in the plural nouns? With the plural nouns that ends with S, that ends with the letter S, we simply put an apostrophe. There is no need to write apostrophe S. Okay, that becomes wrong. We simply put an apostrophe to make it a possessive noun. You see over here, dogs is a plural noun and it is ending with the letter S. So I am not going to add another S with an apostrophe. Okay, we simply put an apostrophe that makes it a possessive noun. Same happens with the tractor. Tractor is one tractor, tractors become many tractors. So we are not going to add any other S. Okay, we will simply put one apostrophe to make it as a possessive noun. Okay. Fourth point, with the plural nouns that does not end in S. In the previous point we saw with the plural noun that has S at the last. But in this point we are going to see the plural noun that doesn't have S at the last. Example, women. The singular form of women is woman. Okay? But since it is women, it is a plural noun that does not end with the letter S. But to make it a possessive noun, I have to put apostrophe s to make it as a possessive noun. Women's club. Okay, this is a plural noun. This was already a plural noun. Okay, but not ending with the letter s. Therefore, I will put an apostrophe s to make it a possessive noun. Men's. Men's is a possessive noun. Okay, but man is a singular noun. To make men into a possessive noun, we have to write apostrophe s. Okay, men is plural, man is singular. So the point clearly says, if a plural noun does not end in s, we will put apostrophe s to make it a possessive noun. Next point says, with the compound ones, how to form possessive noun with the compound words. Compound words are mixture of many words. Okay. Example, understand it with an example. Father-in-law. Now whenever we write such compound words, apostrophe s will be added only to the last word to make it a possessive noun, the way I have done over here. Nowhere in these words you will be finding I have put apostrophe s. We can't do that. In a compound word, always remember that apostrophe s is always added to the last word over here. Okay, another example you can understand over here. Commanders in chiefs. Nowhere in these words I have put apostrophe s, but in the last one. Okay. Next point about the formation. If two or more people own the same thing, how to form a possessive noun when two or more persons own the same thing? Example: Carol and Sarah's flat. Now always remember, whenever we are writing name of two person but belonging is only one, flat belongs to both the person over here. So we are not going to write apostrophe s with both the names since it belongs to both the people. Otherwise, if I do this, if I write Carol's apostrophe s, Sarah's apostrophe s, that means that Carol's and Sarah's flat, that sentence is wrong. Okay, but it will apostrophe s will be only added with Sarah. Okay, only Sarah, then it makes that it belongs to both these people. Another example: Daljit and Parmeet's teacher. Daljit is one person, Parmeet is another person. We will only add apostrophe s to the last name of the person. Okay, teacher. The last point has, if the possession are owned separately, how to form a possessive noun. Understand the sentence. If the possession, meaning if the belonging are owned separately, I own one, you own one, that means separately. I have a separate belonging, you have a separate belonging. Example: Tia's and Parveen's school projects. I have used apostrophe s in the name Tia also and with the name Parveen also. That means Tia's school projects, Parveen's school projects. Okay, because they have their own personal belonging. But in the previous one, we talked about the point that if the possession, if two or more persons are having the same thing, but in this point the ownership is separate, but in that one ownership was same. With two or more persons, when the ownership remains same, own the same thing, but in this one they are owning it, the ownership belongs to separate people, meaning belonging to their own. Therefore we use apostrophe s with both the person because they have a separate belonging. But in the previous point it was not separate, it was the same. Okay, so far we have finished how to form the possessive nouns. I have taught you 7 points. Kindly go through these points. The exercises will be given to you today in the WhatsApp group. Kindly do it and submit it as soon as possible. Thank you.